Hello my friend, I am Veronica. Welcome on my YouTube channel. If you are already subscribed and you watch my videos, you know that I've started a series of videos where I'm speaking about online businesses, business models, different challenges, different groups of people who might be very interested and need to build more flexibility and financial time and geographical freedom in order to satisfy their needs, essential needs, life needs, of basic needs, and maybe their need of self-expression, of any kind of needs they have, which they don't have opportunity to meet when they have to go to normal corporate work. Unfortunately, not everybody is lucky to be in that category of 15% of people who are happy and fulfilled with their jobs, and many of us, we are looking for alternatives. And in this video I want to speak about immigrants. Why? Because I am an immigrant as well. So if you already noticed, I was speaking about moms, about highly sensitive people. I was speaking about retirement, people who are going to retire, which I'm not yet in that category. But today I want to focus my attention and speak about immigrants. And I would like to start with a story from my, not childhood, but from my period of life when I was a teenager. And I remember myself when I was 15 years old. Our geography teacher was a young man who was teaching us geography. And by nature, I am a very attentive person. And every time I'm listening to a mentor, a teacher, somebody who shares his wisdom and information and knowledges, I am 100% involved. I am listening, and my full attention is dedicated to that person, because I want to know and receive everything what is delivered. And when I was at school, I usually was sitting in the first desks in the class, and I always was eyes and ears during the lessons. And that young teacher during the classes always used to look at me. I guess because I had that attention, long attention span, and he liked when somebody is listening. And that was not always, sometimes it was intimidating, and I was moving my place in different places in order to check up, is this a habit of him to look in that direction, or maybe he is specifically talking to me. And I've noticed that he was looking and searching for me to deliver the classes. Yeah, and that was an interesting experience. So in time, long years passed since then, and I remember I already was married with my husband. I had my 3 children, and once, I think it was more than 10 years since we last seen each other, and he told me about his life, that he was married as well, and he had his children. And I moved back to our village where I grew up, and he was not working in the village. And I asked him what happened, what is he doing? And he shared with me that he had to go abroad to work in Spain and earn money there and provide for his family. And it was a struggle. I could see that it was a struggle for him, because sometimes he had to leave his family for months or a year, and he was missing them. But it was also difficult to take the family all together and move with the family abroad. And so many people in my country who are intelligent, who are very smart and clever, they have high education, they are forced to go abroad to work in a job which is not at their level of experience and the competences. And usually, if these are men, they work in construction. And they have to work hard in a physical work in order to save money and send this money home. And if these are women, very often these women are taking any other job, which is taking care of people or maybe doing cleaning jobs, which is not, again, in alignment with their competences and skills. And that might happen because they don't know the language of that country. Or maybe they don't have that self-confidence, healthy self-esteem. They don't know how to present themselves in front of the employer for a good job. Or maybe they have to get a qualification in that specific country. And that was, for me, a long process to understand and process this information, why people are forced to split their families and go abroad to earn money, doing any kind of job and send the money home just to survive. And it happened in my family as well. My mom had to go to Greece, where she spent 10 years. And before that, my father went to Moscow to work in construction as well. And it is very impactful and harmful for the families when families are splitting up this way. And I was thinking that what we are experiencing nowadays with all technologies and opportunities, we finally can leverage these technologies in order to provide and work from home without being forced by circumstances, by things we cannot control, to leave our families. And yes, what I am doing as a digital marketer, what I am creating, the content on YouTube, is something I want to share to people. And if they can take that responsibility and courage and determination to learn new digital skills, to find those companies who are delivering digital and marketing education in order to create income streams, online income streams, by selling other people's products, or if they are clever and smart enough to create and build their services and products and sell them online. That's brilliant. And yes, it is a process which we have to go through. And even us who already immigrated into another country, it is very difficult to find a job which you will feel comfortable and you will feel that you are valued and you are fulfilled. You can build connections and your colleagues at work can respect you for who you are and not looking through their filter of what country are you coming from, what is your accent, how you behave, or criticizing and judging, which is inevitable. We are built this way because we perceive the life from our own experience. And when we look at other people, usually we see what we have inside ourselves, what we were influenced and raised, and what we hear in social media and mass media. Everything creates an image about other people, and we very often judge them without even getting to know each other. Because there are reasons, because it saves time or somebody else. We are built this way. So it's not the case to victimize or complain, or sometimes if you are okay, you can compromise. We are such creatures that we can adapt very often. If we have some priorities, we can adapt and put in front of our priorities, our essential needs, the care of the loved ones, especially if we have families and we are responsible for our children, for our partner, then we put their needs first of all, and that gives us power because we are not victims, but we are warriors. We are becoming warriors. So, yes, in my perception, we can do something that that can help us take control of our life and circumstances. And we can do that when we take responsibility and we learn, we develop ourselves, we emerge ourselves in an environment, and we follow those people who manage to create what we aim to create. And it is possible. There are a lot of opportunities, especially now when we are going through this crisis. Digital space, internet, gives a lot of possibilities for us to create the life we want and satisfy our needs. But it takes courage, determination, and a lot of desire to accept the situation and work through all the challenges and problems we get in front of us. Yes, so this is how I perceive for immigrants how we can build a life of flexibility in order for us to have more freedom to commute, to go back to our home country whenever we need that, to meet our relatives and friends and our parents if we have them alive, or to give an opportunity to our children to be educated in a country where we think is favorable for their growth and development, intellectual and personal development and growth. So you see how beautiful we can create our life. We can work from home in our home country, only building websites, sharing, blogging, shooting videos, delivering value, teaching people. It depends what our skills are, and we can learn how to sell our physical products on Amazon, on the internet. We can build our own shops and being creative and going out of our limiting beliefs, which always keeps us in boxes and doesn't serve us, because we think what other people are thinking about us, how we'll perceive me, my relatives, my friends, my co-workers, and we self-sabotage ourselves all the time because we criticizing ourselves and we judge too much because we think people, we judge ourselves and also we judge other people. But when we will stop doing that and we will take responsibility of our own life, when we will stop victimizing, blaming, and we will take the power back and we will be the owners of our own destiny. So if you can't speak English and you understand what I'm talking and sharing, I can introduce you to a digital marketing platform where I am a student at. And you can learn different online business models and strategies that can fit to your personality, your needs, your circumstances, and you can create that control in your life in order to create a life next to you, people you love, and stop this process of splitting families and just keeping all people together and creating the life in that place where you love to live together with your loved ones. So click the link in the description of my video where you can get access to free webinars where my mentor and the co-founder of this educational platform will introduce you to this education and will describe you all the business models and strategies. And I hope you can find a way and an opportunity, a huge opportunity for you to change and transform your life and finally get that peace in your life, happiness and a lot of joy. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow. Bye.